This is Martin from Secrets, the channel for learning about trading and investing. Welcome to a brand new episode of Markets Tomorrow, the daily stock market analysis show. We will look at what happened in the market during the day, what we can learn from it, and how we can plan for a better trade for the next day. And this is for November 17th, expiry day, Thursday, tomorrow, 2022. We had another new all-time high on the banking index today. It's very strong banking index, and market is continuing to rally. Even Nifty also closed flat, but in a green. So we have an expiry tomorrow. Let's get into the details and see what exactly we can see from the charts. Let's get into the charts, and before going to the daily that we are more concerned about, let's quickly see the weekly view. This is our weekly. We have a breakout that has confirmed in the Banknifty since 2 weeks. In the Nifty, Banknifty, it's confirmed since 1 week. It's a breakout in the making, we can say, right? And if we have so the Banknifty has made multiple new all-time highs in the last few days, and Nifty is yet to make a new all-time high. But it's hardly 200 points away, less than 200 points away, right? That's how close it is, right? Still in the breakout in the making, you can say. Let's get to the daily charts that we are more interested on. Look at this. We had almost a dodging on the Nifty. Almost a doji, right? It's a very thin small body which indicates indecisiveness, right? There is some selling pressure out there, the 18500, which is kind of grounding numbers. And Bank Nifty is a small body, it's a which is green, and it has gained less than 0.5%, but right, and a new all-time high at 42,611, right? So that's the kind of move that happened today. And Bollinger Bands, if you see, it's expanding. There was a bend that was there in the Bank Nifty yesterday. It's gone now. So expansion on the upside and indicates that the price wants to walk on the bands and then break out. Right. So further up move is what Bollinger Bands are indicating. Look at the levels. What levels do we have? Right. It's 458, the previous swing high. And that's the first resistance, and then above that you have the all-time high 18,600. Downside supports would be, we're talking about Nifty, okay, and downside we have 18,255, 18 for first support, and then you have 18,179, and then you have 18,103. It's a gap support, right? That's the support and resistance of Nifty. Bank Nifty, you have all-time high that is made at 42,600 levels. Now we have 43,000, 42,500 nearby levels. Where it is right now is it's a Fibonacci extension, 38% retracement levels on the upside. So above that you have 43,000, which is a big rounding number. So that would be the resistance on the upside for the bank. Downside you have the 41,840 support to a single, and then we have the gap at 41,650, 643, 44, that kind of levels, right? So that's it, levels on the Bank Nifty. So let's move on and see the specific rate. So flattish day for the Nifty, just 6 points. Bank Nifty, not a flat, but less than 0.5% of up move, around 63 points. So it's a green small body on the Bank Nifty. Green, very thin small body is dodgy, indecisiveness in the Nifty. Intraday it was very choppy, right? We had multiple V shapes. Look at this. Look at this intraday action, right? Remember that the VIX is very low. VIX is below 15 or 15. Still we have the choppiness. Look at the choppiness. 15 minutes choppiness today. It's an up move, down move, up move, down move. It's like M and W's and multiple V's and inverted V's. So choppiness is in the market despite the fact that there is low VIX. Right? Premiums are less price, and price keeps moving up and down the options trading as well. Bank Nifty also, it was kind of range bound in 200 points, but initially tried to move up 0.5%, right? Nifty didn't even do that. It was doing V-shaped moves, completely range bound in 100 points. Finally ended up flat. Bank Nifty did that initial move and then went range bound. Finally ended up with some 0.5% of up move, less than 0.5% of up. That's what, yeah. Levels we've already seen, and apart from that, the price action looks bullish. Indices are already broken out. We have seen that. It's a second week of up move. It's happening in Bank Nifty, on the Nifty, and moving averages are far below, working on the bands, Bollinger Bands. Everything is bullish. Momentum is also bullish, no doubt about that. Above RSI 60. Trend indicator ADX is in the DMI positive zones, bullish again. Short term we're talking about, and bullish, and the strength of the ADX is indicating a rising strength, very strong. Nifty in the bank. Which looks spiked up after yesterday. It cooled up today, but it's all 2%, 2%. So today is a 3% spike. Still, not far from the 15, which is good for the options and derivative traders. Futures is a little confusing. Slight bearish in Nifty, long and winding, not long short build-up, but long and winding. It's bearish. But opposite, Banknifty is super strong short covering is what is happening. So that means further up move can be expected at Banknifty is what. So position of the futures the options is showing the level. Look at this. 18,300 and 18,400. Tomorrow's expiry. This one day weekly expiry, very thin, very thin. Right? That's how the option writers has done with the puts and calls, right? So resistances at those. And Bank Nifty, look at this, 42,000 and 42,500. 500 points in Bank Nifty it's a range that the option writers are looking at one. So there's every chance that the Nifty could close at either 18,400 or 18,500. Right? Worst case 18,300, and then Bank Nifty 42,000 or 42,500. That's what, right? That's what could be happening. Look at the PCR, it's also bullish. 0.96 in Nifty, 1.46 Bank Nifty, very close to the bullish on number of 1, right? About that. If you look at the industrial sectors today, metal and realty fell 1 to 2% each, right? IT sector, it's only sector that was closing green, and it was only less than half a percent, 0.30% of up more that happened. First of all, the sectors, pharma, auto, and all these are less than 0.5% down. With respect to the momentum in the short term, if you're looking at in metal, still maintain the bullish momentum, but rest of the other sectors are on the sideways momentum. They will still catch up. So sector leaders as of now in the short term is IT in the metal, right? HDFC Reliance fell 0.55%. HDFC shot up 0.5% more, and Kodak Bank 2.8%. Could be more seen there. Infinity IT stocks 0.5% above, right? So they all performed. Only Reliance fell for half a. First, the ICC Bank was close flat, right? So it makes response. Reliance is not able to hold on. HDFC Twins and IT stocks and Kodak Bank is all doing good. This is somebody, right? So sideways, all sectors are not under the bullish yet. So this Fyers is selling today also, but it's small. Yesterday also they're selling, but before that 10 days they're continuously buying. Okay? Now that the Fyers return sellers, very small sellers, not big time, DAs have started buying. Right? So it's a biggest buy in this month from the domestic institutional side. So institutional support doesn't seem nothing seems wrong as of now. DAs had done 1,400 crores or something. Just confirm that DAs is today DAs about 1,000. It's a plus. And it's a plus 1,000 of buying that has happened. Right, so that's positive. Not bad. No big selling has happened now. Crude oil is also kind of consolidating, red flag falling less than 87. It's a 90 as long as it maintains, should be fine. Momentum is sideways, so it should be okay there. Dollar index has pulled back and it was further falling, and 106 is very far from the 120, which is very good. That pullback, and it's in the bear zones actually, dollar index, which is fine. Right, in the short term we'll talk about, and USINR is rising after a small pullback. So it's still not fallen below the 80. It's 81.1. So momentum is sideways. So let's hope that it will strengthen and go below the 80 zone. Right. So rupee weakness is still there, but dollar index has helped to cool off a little bit on the rupee side, which is okay. Again, good for the bulls. Gold is rising up, does sharply reverse and then taking out a resistance and then trying to further up move. That's what I see. The hedge instrument gold. SGX is red as of now, red polarity indices as of now, Dow Jones and all that as of now. If you see, you don't understand. It doesn't make sense, and you'll have to see the pre-market tomorrow for that. But one thing to notice: US markets has reversed beautifully since last several days. Right, you see a lot of big up move from this 28,000 kind of level, and it has managed to break out from the channel top, and then now it has taken out the previous resistance also. Some consolidation before it takes out, but the thing is, Nasdaq and S&P 500 is not that bullish. It still has to take out that resistance, has to break out from the channel top, trend line channel, right? So Nasdaq also, if that does, and if it is able to move over 13,000, then it may be a real comeback. So until then, there is every chance that it can fall back in the channel from where it had dropped now. So we have to keep a close watch on the pre-market, right? As long as no big moves are not happening, it should be fine for our markets. Otherwise, our market will respond accordingly. Which side we don't know according to how the US markets are trending. Right? So US jobs data is coming. That will come. Inflation cool off will be confirmed by the jobs data. So that's coming on a Friday. Which may reflect only the next week. So other than that, there's no other major events there that has come to my notice. Right, the stock two picks are that Bhavdi Airtel is a long, Bank of Baroda is a long. Airtel has been doing good. It's a box breakout pattern. Let's quickly see that Airtel. Airtel Bharti Airtel NSE. Look at this. It's a breakout from the box pattern. Weekly, just for showing the charts I'm doing it, but trades has to be taken daily. Look at this, it's good risk reward trade. Right? Box pattern could move the equal height of 100 points upside. Possibilities that already 50 is gone, so some more can be possible. It's a break. Anyway, the neckline, the stop loss can be clearly defined at 758 below that kind of levels where the box neckline is there. So it could give some opportunities. Momentum is bullish, trend is bullish. Now, Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. BSC, Bank of Baroda. You see if NSE is there. Okay, Bank of Baroda is showing a rounding pattern. Its neckline is breached. Some multi-year rounding pattern. It is broken out as a close green above. So if this further moves up, we can give very good risk reward towards the 215, 229 kind of levels. Right? It's a long. It takes some time before it moves there. So it's a positional as well as a swing trade. Right? Have to be really patient. Neckline would be, if there is a neckline breach of this, then you get out. Probably you may have to get out once and then again re-enter and all that. But this is more of a partial swing trade. And all the PSU banks are all doing good. Right? Banking index itself is breaking out. So that's a good pick. Bank of Baroda and Bharti Airtel. Now, tomorrow is an expiry. We're going to wrap up and have a view for tomorrow based on all these studies. Right? What's the point of studying all? So summarize and I have a view of moderate bullishness for tomorrow. Also, last 3 days I was bullish. Today, what actually happened was that market made another new all-time high in the bank index, another high on the Banknifty. Right, market is some indecisiveness there because to an expiry tomorrow. There is some Ukraine war talk is there. Some some uncertainty news is there, but we're doing good. So the markets are doing good. Globally also there is no worries of cool up a little bit from the finance economics point of view. A little bit cool off, and also Russian phase is still there, uncertainty is still there, to be cautious, but VIX is cool up to 50. Right, so view is bullish, moderate bullish, because there is reason that Banknifty is making new all-time highs each day. So reconfirming the breakout if this week also, if it is it closing green up. Expanding volatility bands, rising momentum, trend indicator ADX bullish, price action by moving averages, VIX, India VIX cooling off further below and mainly at 15 below 20 levels. Institutional buying is still happening, and these are all indicators that are in favor of the bull. So the charts are also saying that data on the chart says it's bullish, means you just have to be bullish. But the markets may prove us wrong. That's possible, but we have to follow what the charts are saying, what the data is saying. Both are saying bullish. US markets are doing follow up after and doing a continuation of the rally, looks like, but resistance on the catch up of the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 also has to happen. How the how the Drawdowns, how it is doing, to that level. This other two tests also has to come only, then you can see that recovery, right? Resistance phase and all these things there. You have to be cautious. Levels was 18,100 downside, 18,500 upside, 42,000 and 42,500 is levels on the Banknifty. So these are levels we have to catch up. Expiry volatility may be there, gamma moves and all that. Risk is always there. So option traders, you have to be cautious, right? So that's a summary. That's my view. Moderate bullish for the next day. If this video has helped you in some way, in your technical analysis, in your trade plan, in some way, then consider hitting the like button. If you know, and also subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. We have very few subscriptions. Please share it to all your friends and colleagues and help us in this work. Thanks for watching. Happy trading, happy learning, happy investing. Bye bye.